Hello Shemstars, welcome to your English class. Students, today we are going to begin with a new poem from your book Flamingo, My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. Kamla Das is one of India's most prolific writers. Deeply influenced by the writings of her uncle, Kamla Das took to writing at a very early age, and after her marriage, she was encouraged to continue writing by her husband. Her writings explore the entire gamut of human relationships from the perspective of a woman. Woman as a daughter, a beloved, a wife, a mother, and a non conformist feminist. This poem is based on mother daughter relationship, and the poet expresses her feelings for her mother. The poem is a strong expression of the fear of losing our near and dear ones. Through this poem, Kamla Das portrays a sudden realization of this kind of a fear. A chance observation of her mother's pale and tired face makes her realize that she has grown so old and may pass away any time. Although she is painfully aware that her old mother is very lonely and does not have very long to live, she finds it very hard to accept the idea and hopes against all hopes to see her mother soon. While bidding her goodbye, a hollow smile reflects her inner guilt, for she cannot be by her mother's side to share her loneliness. Now let's begin with the explanation of the poem. You will notice, students, that the poem has been written in the form of a narrative. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. So, the poet Kamla Das, she says that she was driving from her parents' house. She'd come to visit her mother, her parents, and on one Friday morning, she was going towards the airport in Cochin, and her mother was sitting beside her in the car. Doze, open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away. So, in these particular lines, the poet, she says that she noticed her mother sitting beside her, doze off. Doze off means that she had fallen asleep, and as old people do, so weak out of weakness, her mouth was open. While the mother was dozing off, her mouth was open and her face ashen like that of a corpse. Now, what is a corpse? Corpse is a dead body. So, Kamla Das, she describes her mother, she compares her mother's posture to that of a dead body. It appeared, and her face was ashen. Ashen, absolutely like ash. There was no glow on her face, and it appeared colorless as if it were a dead body. And a sudden fear and pain gripped the poet, and she realized that her mother was actually becoming very old. This also indicated that she might lose her mother. Her mother may pass away very soon. This was very, very hard to accept, this reality of losing her mother, and its realization was really alarming for the poet. She felt that her mother was becoming old and very soon she might lose her mother. But soon put the thought away. The poet, she shrugged off her shoulders. She did not want to think of negative things. She did not want to have the kind of feeling or the kind of idea in her mind, the negative thought in her mind of losing her mother. And looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. So the poet says that she Soon she tried to shrug off the negative thoughts from her mind of her mother becoming old and of losing her mother, and she looked out at nature, perhaps to seek some kind of solace, some kind of composure. The trees along the road seemed to be hurrying past the speeding car. As the car was moving, it seemed as if the trees were sprinting, they were running quickly by the side. They were young in contrast to her old mother. The movement of the trees and the speeding car were reminders of how fast time had flown by. The poet also saw some joyous children who had rushed out of their homes as if something had spilled over from a crowded vessel. Spilling, okay, spilling is something related to liquids. So it seemed as if just as liquid flows very quickly, children were running out of their houses, coming out of their homes very quickly. This view probably reminded her of the childhood and of the time when her mother was young. So, looking at her old mother, she tried to shrug off that negative thought, and then she started looking outside and she compared the trees to be running by the side of the car, and she saw children coming out of their houses, both the things signifying youth, which was in contrast to her mother's old age. Further in the poem, she says, "But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that the old familiar ache, my childhood's fear." So, in these lines, the poet she continues to narrate the event and discloses the scene after she had gone through the security check at the airport, and when she looked back at her mother, who stood some distance away at a distance from her and looked as if like a dull and lifeless, and she compares it to the late winter's moon, the late winter's dull moon, which is not bright, which is not lively, and this comparison with negative object indicates that the scene evoked a sense of helplessness in the poet that she felt when she was standing at the other side of the security check, when she was on the inside of the airport and her mother was at a distance away from her. She felt once again the fear of losing her mother. The poet she admits that she had sensed a pain which she had experienced once upon a time in her childhood as well, whenever the thought of losing her mother gripped her. And further she says, "But all I said was, 'See you soon, Amma.' All I did was smile, smile, and smile." So, the poet she says that today she hid her true feelings of fear from her mother, from her Amma, and bid her a very courteous farewell, assuring her mother that they would certainly meet again. Though she did fear whether or not she would ever see her mother again, but then she did not show it, she did not reflect it on her face. She continued to smile to cover up her apprehensions and pain, as it was the only thing that she could give to her mother at that moment. That was the only comfort that she could give, that she smiled and she bid farewell to her mother, saying that they would certainly meet again. But she did have that fear of losing her mother at that point of time. So, students, this poem, it does reflect the escapist tendency of the poet, is trying to escape from reflecting the fear that was well depicted, that was there, of which she was aware, but then she wanted to just shun it off. But then, burdened by the weight of pain suffered by her mother, she tries to escape from the realities by looking out of the car first. And then again, she tries to hide the pangs of sufferings by smiling continuously, even though she knew that she may or may not meet her mother ever again. That fear she hid, she tried to hide by smiling in the end continuously and telling her mother that they would soon meet again. I hope all of you have understood the poem very well, children. Do go through the text and the explanation twice so that you understand it well. In case of any doubts, do post your queries in the comment section of the Google Classroom. Till then, God bless you all. Stay home, stay safe.